And Dolly once said that she hoped to be remembered as a good songwriter because the songs would be her legacy. Today, her fans are remembering so much more: the music, the generosity, the laughter, and truly a one-of-a-kind light that will always be loved. And Dolly's influence can still be heard across generations, from the country stars who followed her to the millions of listeners who felt connected to her through her music. Brooke Hoover, morning DJ on 102.5 KNIX, joins us now to reflect on Dolly Parton's remarkable career and enduring legacy. Brooke, thank you so much for being with us. We really appreciate you being here.
Yeah, thank you for having me. Dolly Parton, I tried to come up with the words of how much she means to me in country music, and you really can't. Icon doesn't even scratch the surface of what she is, and what she means to me personally. I genuinely love her so much. Everything, her movies, her songs, her songwriting. I mean, I don't think we talk enough about how she wrote Jolene and I Will Always Love You in the same day. I can't even manage to get my laundry from the washer to the dryer in the same day.
Yes,
you know,
it's so true. And, you know, you look at her and you just think, gosh, the music industry has truly lost such a legend who shaped so many things in the industry. I mean, she was so symbolic in so many ways. Brooke, what was it about her that you think connected with so many different generations?
I think that she was herself. People can sniff through inauthenticity, and she was authentic. And I think she was very smart. People don't give her enough credit for being, I think, Taylor Swift-like savvy when it came to business decisions. She kept all her own music back in the 70s when women or any artists weren't doing this. And she really paved the way for a lot of successful country artists and female artists to begin with. So I think people really saw her ambition, her drive, and just the trajectory of her career like a firework. And I think people just see how hard she works and how genuine she is. That's just her.
Yeah, it's really one of those things where you've never heard anything negative about her because she truly paved the way and was so remarkable in her own right. We want to bring in publicist, celebrity interviewer, and social media strategist Dominic Natty. Thanks so much for being here. You know, Brooke talked about her being so business savvy beyond what we all see, right? And love her music and everything. What was about her that really struck you?
Yeah, I think with her, it's crazy because I'm not a country music fan, but I'm a fan of entertainment and celebrity.
And I think that says a lot right there.
Yeah.
You don't have to be a country fan
exactly.
to appreciate and love what she has done.
Exactly. Yeah, I didn't grow up listening to that genre, and then I kind of fell in love with her as a person and things that she did really to empower women. Mm-hmm. You know, in the time frame that she was, you know, coming up and becoming popular, and she's beautiful, you know, and I think that she just really paved that way outside of just music, but just for women to feel confident and strong and be like, hey, you know what, like it's okay. It's okay for me to be myself and to be beautiful, and that's what I loved about her. And then also just everything, you know, I mean, her movies and her baking and just, you know, how everything she did was brought people in.
Yeah, you've dealt with a lot of publicists. What is the inner circle? You know, what did they say about her?
Yeah, so I wanted to interview her, and I found an old email today after hearing about this, and it didn't happen. So I interviewed Charlie Daniels, Winona Judd, Don McLean, and if I didn't get the person that I wanted for what we were doing, I asked them about her. And you know, I was like, you know, I'm a big fan of Dolly Parton, and I was like, what has your interactions been with her? And everyone always said something positive, just that she was a delight. And I remember asking that to Charlie Daniels, and I was like, even behind the scenes, you know, he was like, that is her. She's just bubbly, and you know, everyone had something positive to say, and I've never heard anything in the industry of anything negative, and that's kind of how you know, because people definitely talk.
Oh, they definitely talk.
Yeah.
And like I said again, you know, you never hear anything negative at all. She walks into a room or on set, on stage, whatever it may be, and it's like that megawatt smile.
That's right.
That just illuminates and just lights up the room. Brooke, I'm wondering for you, I mean, obviously being in the industry, you have interviewed, you've talked with a lot of celebrities, you deal with publicists as well. What does your inner circle say about Dolly?
I mean, same sort of thing. We ask artists, especially female artists, who are your inspirations, and 99% of the time it's Dolly Parton. And what I love about her is she's willing to uplift other women and she act as a mentor, and they go to her for advice. Everyone from Ella Langley to Taylor Swift to, I mean, you name it. Shania Twain even talked about how helpful she was and instrumental in her career at first when she was exploding. So I can't find a bad story about Dolly Parton. Always so positive. I mean, with the whole COVID thing, she donated $1 million. When there's a crisis in East Tennessee, she's donating to help flood relief everywhere. She's just always seems like she's a perfect person. I know she wasn't, but man, she was amazing.
Yeah, I mean, I'm so glad you brought up the philanthropy side of her, because truly she has such a generous heart. She's donated to so many important causes, built Dollywood for everyone to enjoy. One of these days, I hope to go out there. I mean, it's one of those, truly from the heart things that few people have, especially in her position. It really, really is amazing. I'm wondering, Brooke, are you hearing a lot from listeners today? How are they feeling? I know it's been really hard on you as well.
Yeah, I mean, my eyes are a little puffy. I do apologize because I've been crying. This one shook me because it wasn't just about the songs or the music. She personified so much hope in people. And we're hearing from our listeners saying, oh, well, my day's ruined. This is awful. Dolly was a shining light in dark times. People are devastated. This one is hard. And not even country music fans are coming up to me like, oh my gosh, Dolly Parton. They're like, I don't even like country. I don't even listen to country, but it's Dolly. She's an icon. She's hilarious, by the way. Her sense of humor was unmatched.
Yeah. And I'm so glad you said, again, she transcends
Yeah.
country music, right?
Yeah, exactly. And I would say, too, I have clients in other genres like Coolio, DMX, and like when I worked in hip-hop, that pass on. And I learned that when life ends, legacy begins.
Yeah.
And you start to see how people respond, and you watch. And I think that today is a great example of how you lived as a person,
right,
and the impact you made.
The outpouring is really, really tremendous. Brooke, I know it's still early, but I'm wondering, KNIX, I mean, again, huge, popular country music station. Are you going to do anything to, honor her legacy? Of course, play a marathon of Dolly Parton songs. I mean, are you planning on anything?
Yes, tomorrow morning you will hear at least one Dolly Parton song, a full song, an hour, but we're going to mix in snippets of her other songs, movie clips from Steel Magnolias, one of my favorite movies of all time. I could probably just quote the whole movie for you. But yeah, of course, we're going to be sharing memories. My co-host, Tim Hattrick, has not met her, but he has interviewed her on the phone. She invited him to her house for her homemade biscuits, and he's like, I never got my biscuits.
Oh.
So we'll definitely be sharing, maybe playing some interview clips of her and him, and just the whole morning will be about Dolly, the icon.
Yeah, what a great way to honor her, truly. And before I let you go, Brooke, is there something, I mean, I'm sure there's many, but one particular thing that you will remember most about Dolly Parton?
Yes, I would like to leave you with a Steel Magnolias quote. And Dolly herself said she lives by this quote: the best emotion is laughter through tears. So I think Dolly would want us to pour ourselves a cup of ambition and get on with our day and laugh and see the beauty in this world. And she just was a ray of sunshine. So.
Oh, when you say that, yeah. I feel joy, I feel chills and tears all at the same time. Dominic, what about you? What is the one thing that you'll remember most about Dolly?
You know what it is? It's the lyrics of Jolene. I think that song, you hear it the first time and it's catchy. And then when you start to actually listen to the lyrics, I was like, what a great concept to sit there and speak to the woman, like, please don't take my man, you know,
Yeah.
even like, and it's just her creativity was, she's so ahead of her time, you
Yep.
know, and
Absolutely.
that's my favorite.
And so talented in so many ways. We cannot forget that. The songwriter, the entrepreneur, you know, everything, the philanthropist, so many things that she achieved in greatness. So, Brooke, thank you so much.
I have her books right here.
Oh, yes. And then we can read her books. That's another great way to honor her as well. So many ways.
Yes.
Brooke, thank you so much. I know it's a very busy day for you, so we appreciate your time. Dominic, same with you. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
And sharing wonderful memories about such a beloved icon.